Our savior came to us from the stars.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Hello folks, welcome. It is time for our first game. You know, it's been a while. It is nice to see. It has been a while since I played video games. I mean, it is nice to see each and every one of you. Alright. This, my friends, is Mount and Blade Bannerlord. It is after Warband, an older game, and can I just say, it's one of those games where I really enjoy playing, but I am also not very good at it. Yeah, so shall we just get straight into the game then? Because I promise this is going to be a new campaign. So what exactly this game is all about is that this is both a military simulator, in a way, medieval military army simulator, which is also part RPG, part town management and kingdom management. But in order to unlock the later parts, you kind of have to, how do I put this? You have to be there first, right? It is a bit hard to explain, so why don't we get started? 7 viewers tonight, by the way. Not too bad. Can I see you guys say hi? Are you there or are you sleeping? Let's see. Why Bandit and Bantal? Because it's fun. Hi, hello, yes, hello. Alright then, so let me just transition into the game and... yeah, tell me if the BGM is too loud. I'm going to set it a little, a little bit. Because I don't exactly have a monitor, so I am looking at chat by means of, of my smartphone. For the time being though, we'll just have to deal with this. So, alright, let's begin. There are save games in here. you can continue campaign here. There's a new campaign and there's a new sandbox. Oh, BGM is all good, so it doesn't overlap with my voice, right? Like, you can hear me through the BGM, I mean. If it's good, yeah. Alright, excellent, it's good. So, there are two ways to play this game. You either pick a new campaign, right? Oh, hi! There you all. I was wondering where's everybody? Is everybody being silent and all that jazz? So, okay, to continue. There are two ways to play this game. You can either play by the campaign, or you can either play Sandbox. The campaign is a bit restrictive in a sense where you follow a story of this game, and quests for the main campaign in here are a bit time gated. So we don't want to be restricted with that. So Sandbox is a free for all. It is a little bit difficult compared to a campaign, but I do believe that we are going to be just fine. So, I'm going to click Sandbox. Oh yes, it's tough to describe. You are not wrong. It is very difficult to describe what this game is, because it's just better if I show it to everybody. Oh good, you can hear me and you can listen to the BGM too. Good, because it's going to be the main focal point of this game.
For 500 years,
Trailer.
the Radiant Empire dominated the continent. Its armies scattered foes before them. The strongholds of proud tribes crumbled beneath its engines of war. From the forests of the north to the wastes of the south, all was brought beneath the standard of their legions. Brutal as the conquest was, the wise agreed that it brought peace. The land, now untroubled by armies, grew rich. But empires, like men, grow old. Leaders lose a common cause. Corruption spreads. Old enemies learn the Empire's tricks and devise new ones of their own. Until one day, the bonds holding the Empire snap. Then comes the Civil War, pitting all against all. A time of hatred. A time of suffering. But also, even in the worst hours, a time of courage and defiance. As new leaders arise, from new places and new peoples, to turn back the tides of destruction and bring forth a new world. From the ashes of the old.
How do you guys like that? Up to this day, the trailer is still not a trailer, but the setting of this thing is always, a very interesting thing to see. Before that though, let me just, settle a few things first. I am going to move you guys over here. Loot. Nope. Alright. And I am going to move myself. Oh, no. Nope, 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 nope. I broke something again. There you are. I'm going to move myself here. Maybe make myself a bit smaller. Alright then. Perfect. Most excellent. Yes, unfortunately we do a little bit of breaking and now, the empires or cultures on this game, if you take a look to the right side of the screen, right, you probably notice that none of them exists in real life because this is more of a fictional fantasy setting that is inspired somewhat by real life medieval culture. Oh, hello, welcome. You guys are just in time for the first video game stream ever. We are playing Mount and Blade. There's going to be lots of military stuff. Is it like Stronghold? No, this is not an RTS. You'll see later, because as it is said before, it's very tough how to describe this game. I spent many hours on this one. I think I easily have about 800 hours in this game, and I have about 1,500 hours in its previous installment. And somebody is voting for Aserai already. You can. Alright, so relax. I will begin to explain by clicking on each of the windows, one by one. And in case you guys are wondering, if you want to make a direct comparison of the cultures here to real life, think around 10, 11, 12th century-ish of Earthen history. So let's see where to begin. There are currently 6 cultures, and each 6 of them have their own special thing. So this is already the RPG element of this thing. Yes, 800, 2,000 hours. 2,000 hours on the previous game, by the way. The previous game is called Warband. This is Bannerlord. And it just went out of early access and currently in a release period in Steam. You can check it out. Without further ado, let's begin. 6 cultures. Arguably, the titular culture in here would be the Calradian Empire, and thus you have the Empire in here. And the cool thing is, when you click on Empire, the music plays. So this music represents the culture itself, and you can tell here, Calradian Empire is in decline, even before the suspicion that of the Emperor, blah 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 blah. The direct comparison that many people have made with the Calradian Empire are either the Western or the Eastern Roman Empire, to which you hear no music. Odd. Maybe because it's very faint. I'll settle with the volume later. Or what you can also call this the Byzantine Empire, right? Their special kills are down below here. 20% less garrison troop wage, being in an army brings 25% more influence, and village huts increase 20% less. So the music kinda small, you need to turn the volume up. We can do that in a bit later, or I can do this. Give me a moment. I can do this. Just give me one moment. Alright, that should be okay now. You are more familiar with the Total War series. Well, it's a bit of a surprise on why this isn't more popular, but this this game does have a dedicated fan base, right? And you're about to see why. So, moving on from the Empire from left to right, we have the Sturgians. The best way to describe the Sturgians, in my opinion, would be the early Kievan Rus-ish seafarers or Vikings, in a sense. What's the other word for it? Ruriks, maybe. They are people of the north. They are very infantry heavy. And their armies do not break as easily. But when making kingdom decisions, you have more relationship penalties because each and every one of them are all very proud people. So, if you want to make more friends, this is probably not the faction for you. But if you like a solid yes, the Slavs, you get it. Early Slavs. 10, 11, 12th century-ish Slavs. Yeah. But if you like an army with a very solid infantry corps, the Sturgians are to go. On the other hand, I forgot to describe the Empire. The Empire is basically the jack of all trades. They have strong cavalry, they have strong infantry, they have also manageable archers and all that. Then back then, next, not back then. The Vlandians are a kingdom that revolves around being mercenaries. But because they are paid very well by the Calradian Empire, they settled also in the north, about next to where the Proto-Slavs are, the Sturgians. They are very early 11th century Crusader type armies. Maybe even before, because remember, this is like 10, 11th century of history. So if you enjoy an army with a heavy focus on cavalry and also a strong infantry base, but more on the heavy focus of cavalry, because you get two types of cavalry in this army alone, this is the pick for you. Duty calls. Alright, you have fun too. Next, the Batanians. The one way to describe the Batanians would be in a meme way. Freedom! And Mel Gibson. Also, they have the best bowmen, and they have great swords. They live in the forests. And what else? Yeah, they're all down here. I, unfortunately, do not play them that much, even though I am fully aware that those characters who wish to specialize in a heavy archer army and an archer could also be here. Because they don't really appeal to me, but we could have. But depending on what chat, aka you guys, want me to pick, right? We could be playing Batanians. But after all, we shall see what happens later. Moving on, the Crusades, one of my favorites. Kick-ass introduction music, and they are plain stripes. Basically, two words, horse archers. Probably one of the armies to play when the players of Mount and Blade want to go on a bit of an easy mode, because at the moment the horse archery I think is still a bit skewed in the game, aka they have a very high skill ceiling. And if you think that the Vlandians are capable of two special cavalry types, with the Crusades, you can have an entire army of nothing but horse archers. So, the Mongol Horde would be the best description for the Crusades. As you can see from here, even recruiting and upgrading mounted troops are 10% cheaper, and 25% production to any horse, mule, cow, sheep, and all that jazz. Finally, we arrived to the last civilization, the Aserai. Desert warriors. Honorable nomads, maybe. Pre-Ottoman Empire-ish inspired civilization, so they are either the Sassanids or the Seljuks. I don't know which one. I am actually not that good with history. But they are also the faction to play if you want to be a merchant lord, because they are all about money too. Let me see. So did you say Crusades is the most OP? If you are fighting them on the plains, the plains where there's nothing but just empty vast terrain, then yeah, there's a very high chance that you'll get destroyed, from my experience so far. But if you manage to bait them into a forest area where their horses can be hitting trees because of running too fast, you will have a chance on beating them. Maybe. It is their only one weakness from the looks of it, and they are also not very good at sieges, I think, but it might be different from Warband because, as a gamer, I don't really min-max anything. I don't want to play, with a mindset of everything has to be the best. Sometimes a little challenge is always very nice. So, with the 6 factions introduced, chat, what are we playing? Which faction are we playing tonight? Or, this is going to be a very long playthrough, so whatever faction we pick, that will be our starting faction. We'll get the benefits of the starting faction, but we are also capable of recruiting troops from other factions, so you are not locked out of a single troop tree, right? But then, we still have to choose a starting culture, and we will receive the benefit of that culture. So we have 1 vote for Aserai, 1 vote for Vlandians. Anything else? While you guys are voting, I'll take a drink. Hey there, welcome. You are early, come in, stay. There's 12 of you. That's very nice. Don't know what the others do. Oh, I can show you again. Horse archers, desert warriors, freedom, Byzantine Empire, Slavs, Knights. Oh, yes. But, alright, we'll do it this way. I think I know. That's chewing on ice. We'll do it this way. Let's see. How do I... here you are. I'm making a bowl, so... let's see, how many options can the bowl have? Only 3. So, alright, here's what we are going to do. I am going to set up the first 3 options, and then whosoever wins will advance to the next one, and the next bowl will be the last 3 factions, and later the final 2 factions will fight for the faction we are playing for the rest of the playthrough. Let's see. What if Metal Knight loses his war? What happened to the world? Then we die. End of story. Alright, first bowl should be up anytime soon. Okay. For the first 3 factions. Empire is going strong. There are 10 of you, so I'm going to end the poll at when it has 10 votes, or maybe more. Or well, Empire is surprisingly a strong contender. It seems like a lot of you want to help the Calradian Empire. Because currently in the story, the Calradian Empire is crumbling. And there we go. The Empire wins this round. Unfortunately, we won't be seeing Sturgians and Vlandians tonight. I'm going to end the poll here and make a next one. So, for the first contender, we have the Empire winning. And let's see. Alright, poll round 2. Let's see some answers, people. Later, the final of both polls will contend together for one last poll. Oh, this is... well, okay. Seems like some of you people like freedom and Aserai. But Aserai seems to be winning. I'll wait a bit longer. This is quite exciting, to be honest. I won't know which faction I'm playing. It will all be decided by chat. But then again, I did kind of expect that this is going to take a while, because after all, this is character creation, and we all know that in RPGs, character creation takes forever. It could probably even last as long as the stream, you know. Yes, there's character creation in here. Oh, you think choosing a culture? Yeah. We don't exactly create a king, we create the warriors, you know. I'll wait a bit. I'll wait a bit longer, and you'll see why this game has quite a fan base. Okay, Asura and Batania is wow. I am going to close the poll at the last vote. So there are only 7 votes currently. There are 12 viewers right now. If we can have one more vote in to see whether it breaks the stalemate between Basra and Batania in the vote, this is going to be exciting, honestly. What if I meet Decepticons? Well, probably not in. We have a winner! Alright, now, the moment of truth. Who are we playing? Hello, welcome, welcome. The moment of truth. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is getting quite interesting. Dear me, my. Galactus is taking a break probably somewhere, I think. Well, it seems like we might be getting an Empire playthrough, although there's only 6 votes in. But there are 11 concurrent viewers right now, so where's at least 4 of you? Oh, okay, never mind, there are 2 votes in, Empire is winning. Okay, do we break the tie? Or I guess we are playing Empire. Oh boy. Okay, I guess we are playing Empire, folks. Sorry, no Asrai playthrough tonight. Am I going to meet the Asrai in game? Yes. In fact, just because you have an empire starting civilization, it doesn't mean that you are not capable of recruiting Asrai troops. This first screen just determines which culture you'll be starting into. So, the moment we click next, because we have already chosen Empire for this new playthrough, we now move to character. Oh god, put on something! There you go. We are now moving to character creation. And yes, you're probably wonder. You're probably wondering after culture why character creation, because this character is going to represent the commander in the game. You will be able to fight with him, and you'll use him or her in this case to command the troops. But as you can probably notice from here, you can either be a male, or you can even be female in here. So I think this is going to be an interesting poll. Who do you want to lead and command? What kind of commander are we going to have for this playthrough? Yeah, there's no music right now because unfortunately I have to alt tab. Lol. Okay then. As long you want to have a majestic beard, we can take that into consideration. We can definitely take that into consideration. Are we having any more votes? Yes, okay, alright, I guess public opinion is a bit heavy. Alright! I guess we are going to war as a male commander. So, before we click next in here, we can edit their faces and all that jazz. So, for the commander with a majestic beard, alright then. Of course, we'll give the guy a majestic beard, but for now, we are going to edit his looks. Yes, this has plenty of sliders, and these sliders are just for his face. There's sliders for the eyes, for the nose, for the jaw. You want me to max everything on the slider? Oh god. Okay then. Let's try that. I don't know what kind of abomination we are going to create, but yes. We are going full maximum slider to find out what happens. I think we just created a hobbit. We just created a hobbit. Maybe. Dang. Okay. Oh, I forgot this. You could also hide, wait, and build. Okay, he's going to be quite a chunky boy. Is this what you really want? Max everything on the slider? I mean, look at this guy. The hell. Yes, it is detailed, but I am not sure if I can stay very long playing this kind of character though. If we are going to max everything on a slider, hang on, how is his voice going to be if I max him on a slider?
Form a line! Form a circle! Up the ladders! Raise the ladders!
Dear Lord. No, I don't think we'll be maxing everything on a slider. Alright, we'll just do a randomized roll then. I know. Yes. That's what I thought. He looked like human Shrek. No, we are not going to play Shrek. Oh, you know what? It's okay. This is for the chat. So, we are going to max. We are making it full max. Alright then. No problem. We are maxing all the sliders. As requested. Because after all, tonight's character decision is my chat. Oh God. Oh dear Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh. Oh. Okay. What? Alright. Max slider it is. Eye outer height. Why is he looking very Crusade all of a sudden? Do we want the nose on a max slider? Oh, you know what? Max slider everything then. Jeez, Louis, we are creating quite something in here. Nose. Jaw as well. Yes, you are looking at it correctly. We are creating most possibly the most beautiful man in Galradia, according to chat. And there he is. Okay. Well, you are right. We just made human Shrek. Man, are we really going to play like this for the rest of the game? Oh, you know what? Let's go for it anyway. Okay, oh boy, this is one very chunky person who looks like who also, according to chat, probably, it looks funny and is probably the most beautiful man in the world. Okay. Which hairstyle are we giving him? And since we are giving him a glorious beard anyway, so... Yeah, there is no green color skin. Or is there? Oh, that's for the hair. Look like he just put his head face in the beehive, dear Lord. Okay. What hair color are we giving him? Are we making him blonde? Are we making him black? Are we making him a... We can also make him a redhead. Hey, it doesn't look half bad. But there are several types of glorious beards in here. There's this one, there's also this one. We have a very full beard. This is probably the most glorious beard, but now he looks more Sturgeon instead of... We also have the twin beard. We also have even a curly beard. I think for the time being we are going with this one, since everybody asked for a majestic beard. And as for the hair, we have several options. We can make him have this, this, or this, or this, or we can just make him completely bald and let's go with it. Wow, he looks like a streamer I tend to watch. Tune down the graphics. Yeah, the graphics has been tuned already. I think it's a bit laggy, but I'll probably tune it down a bit more later. Shall we make him bald or shall we give him a head full of hair? Chat. So, shall we make him bald or shall we give him a head full of hair? Bald and beard is the ultimate combination. I think the game is a bit laggy. Very well, we will tune down the graphics a bit later. But I suppose the game is a bit laggy, unfortunately. Bald and beard isn't. You would reckon a long hair. This is the longest hair in the game, where there's even longer, but he reminds me of that one lord from... No. This is the longest hair. Oh no, he looks very silly. But somehow I think... Ah, there we go. Now he looks like Hagrid's long-lost cousin. If we do this. Yeah. I guess we are playing Hagrid. Maybe. One thing I forgot. Oh boy. Yeah, with the long hair and the beard, he actually looks absolutely fine. This is the skin color part. We can make him pale as a ghost. This will be the default for the Empire, I think, because they love their body oils. Or we can also make him darker than a charcoal. It depends. Which direction are we going? Pale, darker, lighter, somewhere in between. What do you think, chat? Do we want to make him paler, darker, lighter, somewhere in between? Green tone, like this one. No, yeah, the tones here doesn't really make sense because it's just implying pale skin. But I guess this is the green tone you guys wanted, so we'll move along with this. Now, here comes the interesting part. I think we should be done with character creation. I guess we are going to play this beast of a man. Holy crap, he's huge. Yeah, it does look like a green tone in it. We are now moving to character status creation. Remember, I said we'll be spending a lot of time creating the character due to the RPG elements. But yeah, we have finally make it past how the character looks, and now we are going to the part where we are giving him his starting stats. So, here comes the interesting bit. Do we want to make... The first option is, you were born into a family of... You can either be a landlord retainer, urban merchant, freeholders, urban artisans, foresters, or urban vagabonds. And depending on how you choose your stats in here, whether we want to make a character like a cunning backstabber or an honorable frontline character, it's all from here. Yes, the main character's family. So if we take a look in here, for example, because this affects the stats too, but we could also do it for role-playing flavor if you are into that. Because, for example, if you choose landlord retainers, for example, basically your parents are the retainers of a landlord, right? There's a description here, and then this is what skills will be given to the main character. Urban vagabonds. Okay. Alright, so basically you come from a poor family, but you get you get points in cunning and throwing weapons. Alright, urban vagabonds it is. Does anyone else have another opinion? Or shall we go with urban vagabonds? You can say something, by the way. It doesn't just have to be Reynold. Since we have nothing else, oh great, we have 2 votes for Vagabond. That's enough for me. Next, here's your childhood. What an interesting looking child. This is basically the MC, but we are being asked to choose early childhood. We are going the role-playing route for this, aren't we? Because urban vagabonds is already giving him points in roguery and throwing weapons. But now we have to choose. As a child, you were noted for your leadership skills, your brawn, your attention to detail, your aptitude for numbers, your way with people, your skill with horses. What are we going to do? I'm waiting. Brawn! Yeah, it should work with throwing weapons, I think. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. You were big and the other children looked to have you around in any scrap with children from a neighboring village. Big guy Brawn. Brawn it is then. Alright, choose your adolescence this time. Your way with people. Your way with people in here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, indicates being attentive and basically how you talk with people. Not, that way, because this is a child, mind you. So, yeah. I guess we are choosing Brawn because we have more votes for that. So, adolescents. Like all village children, you help out in the fields. You also herded the sheep, worked in the village smithy, repaired projects, gathered herbs in the wild, hunted small game, or sold products at the market. This is going quite okay, by the way. We have 3 in here, so which means we could be very good with two-handed weapons. We have points for throwing. We have points in cunning too. Alright, what are we doing? Any preferences, chat? The village smithy. We have a point for the village smithy. Anything else? What village smithy gonna do? Well, it sounds reasonable. Basically, as an adolescent, he grew up as a blacksmith. You will give points for... This is going to be a very strong guy, isn't he? He is a village smithy and he is going to have more points in smithing. This is going to be a very strong guy, but who lacks endurance, isn't he? And he is from the Empire. Moving on. Finally. Oh god, he looks like that god Moai. Sorry, that god from the Moana film. Oh boy. Choose your youth. As a youngster growing up in Calradia, war was never too far. You train with the cavalry. You know, what kind of horse is needed to pick this guy up? Village smithy that suits him, so... anyway, as a youngster growing up in Calradia, war was never too far away. You trained with the cavalry, stood guard with the garrisons, rode with the scouts, trained in the infantry, joined the skirmishers, and marched with camp followers. This indicates his starting equipment. This part is for his starting equipment, right? So, we have 1 vote for the infantry. Hey, if you need to go to sleep, don't worry. You can always come back for the next playthrough. We have spent 1 hour in character creation, by the way. This is why I love RPGs, you can get very engrossed in here. But, yeah, he does resemble that one guy from Moana, don't you think? What have we created? Train with the infantry is an option, so if anyone has any other choices, I would like to listen to it. Oh dear lord. Levi armed with spear and shield, drawn from small-holding farmers, have always been the backbone of most armies in Calradia. We have 2 points for infantry, but this is going to be a really strong guy, isn't he? I have to give him a two-handed weapon. Yeah, it will be nice to make him a bit more mobile, don't you think? Because if trained with the cavalry, he'll have this. This is going to be a really strong guy, don't you think? He's going to have a sword, a shield, a spear, and probably a huge ass horse, because we are going to need a beast of a horse to carry this guy around. Oh boy. We are basically making a young The Rock with long hair. But you have a point. Making him a bit more mobile by giving him 1 point in cavalry actually give him an endurance too. Because endurance here stands for the ability to perform taxing physical activity for a long time, while vigor represents how hard you hit with weapons. It's important for melee combat. Huge horse. Yes. Okay, horse it is. Cavalry then. And finally, we are at adulthood. Before you set out for a life of adventure, your biggest achievement was you defeated an enemy in battle, you saved your village from a flood, you invested in some land, you hunted a dangerous animal, you had a famous escapade in town, you treated people well. Cavalry, yeah, cavalry it is. So, what is going to be our biggest achievement in life as an adult, as a young adult? Defeated an enemy in battle, or you saved your village from a flood, or you invested some money in land, you hunted a dangerous animal, you had a famous escapade in town, or you treated people well. I think this is the last option before you choose a starting age. Because it's a sandbox mode, they let you choose your starting age to begin the adventure. The beard comes later, you'll see what I mean. Defeated an enemy in battle. Wow, that's already 2 people for defeating an enemy. Yeah, he's going to be a very strong guy. I am definitely giving him a 2-handed weapon if we can. This, I have my prediction already. But because I don't play this type of characters, I mostly play commander types with merchant capabilities. So normally, in my normal playthroughs, I let the troops do the thing while the commander gives orders. But this, we are basically making strong Mech G. Man. I guess we're going for defeated enemy. Finally, we'll choose our starting age. Now, if you wanted the beard, if you start at 20, you are going to look like this guy, who is basically a young The Rock. If you choose at 30, you will have the beard. This is why, we just made ourselves a walking fortress. Yeah, we did. This is a fortress, and we are going to need a big horse for it. I guess we can start at 30 because that's when his beard starts to grow. The different ages means that you are going to have more points to spend on for your character. We can be 50 and have a lot of focus and attribute points to spend. But here's the thing, right? It may sound like a very good thing if we start at 50, but there is actual character death in this game. So if your character dies, your next in line will continue. And death of your MC cannot be prevented. But if your MC is married with a wife and your wife has a son, then the son will continue the MC's storyline. Oh yeah, it plays like D&D in terms of character creation, but there is no magic in here, mind you. 30 it is! And now we are going to choose the personal banner by choosing the clan symbol. So, we can have animals as banner, we can choose the color of the banner, and we can choose the color of the sigil. This will come into effect when our character manages to start his own clan, which can be done immediately, but remember, organizing and making a big clan will cost you more. And it's quite of important because I did mention that this character we see is going to become a mercenary lord. And when you come to think about it, I think it looks fine. A mercenary lord needs to be big, huge, and intimidating. So, we have made probably the beefiest and the widest boy with long hair and a full beard. But now we need to decide what his symbol, what the color of the symbol should be. So, you can have animals, you can have plants, you can have weapons, other things, circles, moons, stars, jets, and simple shapes. And even this, I don't know what do you call this. But, okay. Think of a symbol, chat. You don't have to mention you don't have to point which symbol you want. But if you can try to mention either an animal, a shape, or an object, we can go there and we'll just, go along with it. The symbols will be on the flag and on the shields, if any. It will only be on certain pieces of armor, I think. Black and gold. There we go. Do we want a black background with a golden sigil? Or we could also do it in reverse. This is also black and gold, by the way. We have a golden background with a black sigil. So yeah, we can do this on reverse. A golden background with a black sigil, or a black background with a golden sigil. Then the sigil can be anything from here. You can just mention an animal, or a shape, or an object, or a creature. And we'll roll along with it. Gold in black looks cooler. This one it is then. Black background, yeah, looks better. Which symbol? The symbol can be anywhere from a really majestic crest, an elaborately detailed animal, a bear. We can also... Oh, the things on top of here I believe are the Empire symbols too. But a bear... Yeah, bear works, I think. I guess a bear works. Okay then, we are clicking next. And now the difficult part of character creation. And this is not even his name. This is family name. But the family name here works very differently. You can choose either to have the character's actual family name, or this can be used for a clan name as well. So for example, I can type here Golden Bear and it will still work. What's slider size? Oh, this. It basically makes the symbol bigger. A little bit. And it's a really big bear symbol. See? Oh, it does that. A very tiny, the tiniest bear symbol on a flag. Well, I've never actually bothered with a slider, but so we can have either the tiniest bear on a flag to ever exist, or we can have the biggest bear to exist. I guess we are going to max it out. And finally, family name. So, I would like to go with this since this is going to be a clan name. Yeah. You want the tiny bear symbol. The teeny bear symbol. Do we? Or another one wants the maximum bear symbol. Oh boy, whatever shall we do? We'll call ourselves the Golden Bear Clan then, because, it's a big bear. We can change this later, mind you. But for now, let's just go with this. And finally, we're at the final step of character creation. That was for the family name. Now is for the name. The MC's actual name. What shall we can use the random generator in here. And the name, right, will be derived from your starting culture. And because our starting culture is the Empire, so you will see like Roman inspired names. Heracles, Soterios, Taliesin, Nassalos, lots of losses, right? So if we could go with the cultural name of the Empire, or we could name him something else entirely. What shall we go? If I compare it to the character he just represents me, I guess he is big and chunky. I am also big and chunky. I guess I can roll with this. Sure. Polon. Nah. Timion. What is the most Roman name you can think of? this. Oh boy. Alright, we'll call him Gardner, I guess. And now, the last thing shall be difficulty presets. I'll do this in a bit. We are going to have... We won't auto-allocate clan member bugs, but I guess disable battle deaths, reduce by 100%. Combat air difficulty normal, veteran challenging. We'll go with normal. Map movement speed, realistic. Recruitment difficulty, we'll make it realistic. Okay. This is going to be an interesting one. And here we go. We have finished character creation and we are now in the game. Finally, we can get to play. Let's see. But before that, options, performance, overall. Let's go with a medium one. Yeah, we are finally here. Okay, I set the performance on medium, so we should be fine. Welcome to Calradia. Because of the sandbox nature of this game, we are free to do whatever we want. But because we already have a story of wanting to become the greatest mercenary lord in Calradia, that means we have to start recruiting and we have to start fighting. So, if you want to get an idea of what kind of game is this, right? This is a top-down view of the map. This is your character on the map mode. You start at only yourself. You have a basic starting equipment, as of course. I believe it's here. There we go. This is your equipment menu. Your weapons are all here. Your tunics, your horse, and you currently have 1 value of grain along with 1,000 dinars. To give you guys an idea of how big the game is, this is the map of the world. This is the position of your character. And you can't fit the entire map in the screen because it goes all the way down there. He is as big as the castle gate. No. He's on the world map, right? The characters are made to be a bit bigger, so you could identify them, right? But yeah, this is the size of the map. And remember when I say that you could meet other cultures, because we pick empire, we start in empire territories, right? The Crusades are here. They are color coded, so it's easy to find them. The Aserai are here. The Sturgians are here. The Batanians are here. And the Vlandians are all the way down. You could also turn it like this. Yeah, actually this is nice. You can nearly fit the entire map in here because yeah, the world is huge. There is no fast travel here, mind you. So if you really want to travel, say from here to here, right? It is all done on horseback. And you can, as a level 1 character with only yourself, can choose to travel to any lands, right? But there are also bandits in this game, so you kind of want to be aware of that. For the time being though, let us go back to where we are starting. We are in Danustica, so let's check out here. Whoa. Oh boy. Yeah. Whoa, the game froze a bit, I think. But never mind. This is the town interface. You can actually take a walk around the town, or you can choose to talk to town personalities in here. Additionally, if you click here, you will see other parties. This is the party interface, and this is the town interface. It's fine now. Okay, never mind then. On the world map, you'll be able to see yourself and other armies, but on here, right? You know what? I'll just show you guys. Let's take a walk around the town. Remember when I said this is part RPG, part kingdom builder and all that jazz, part troop management, mercenary management, but you also have this thing. Starting in the Empire, I believe this is going to be a very Byzantine-based town. I hope it doesn't lag during stream, but we shall see. Here we go. Oh yes, the blue exclamation mark is a quest. Now, normally this place is even more beautiful, but because we are on medium settings, actually in medium settings it looks very good already. Hell. But yeah, we are here in the town. We can move our character like this, and we can go in. Oh god, he walks like a tree. We can go in, and we can most definitely inspect the town. Oh, the frame rate. Oh boy. Yeah, we have a third-person view. Oh boy. Oh wow, they actually upgraded the town from the last patch. Yeah. You can go to anywhere you want by doing this town mode. But this is definitely Byzantine architecture. Because we made our character a bit of a chonk, he is taller than everyone else. The game actually looks better if you are on high settings. But because we are just we are also streaming, so unfortunately we are not on high settings. So we'll just have to deal with this for the time being. Now, in case if you want to find somebody, but you are unsure where to go, you can hold the Alt button and it will tell you where the location of important NPCs are. You see these floating things? Yeah? You just have to hold Alt and it will tell you where important NPCs are. There's a dungeon over there. The Lord's Hall would be where the keep is. You can see the carpenter, there's a wooden workshop. Ah, yeah. There's the quest marker which you speak of earlier. So, if you are interested, we can go there. It's quite good and a detailed game. Oh ho 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 ho. You haven't seen the best part of the game yet. Yeah, you haven't seen the best part of the game yet. So, we are here. Where's that quest? Okay. We are unfortunately now in the seedy part of town. Because you see, there's a gang leader bodyguard in here. There you are, the quest giver. Now, this is not the main quest, because the main quest is normally indicated with orange exclamation mark, I think. But because this is sandbox mode, you can do anything you want in here. Blue in here means optional quests. You have an option to take it or leave it. But since this is the first one that the chat is seeing, we shall take a look at it. Yo, what's up? Hey, welcome! Oh, is it? I noticed you're a new viewer. Welcome, welcome. Come and stay for a while. Grab a seat, take a drink. We'll be right with you. So all you have to do is just approach the NPC who's currently giving the quest and press F to talk, not talk. What is wrong with your eyes? Why is she looking at me like that? Chat. I guess when you set the settings to medium, some of the peculiarities start to show up. Oh boy. But yeah. Lucky Leah. So, welcome stranger to my little kingdom here. Who might you be? You have an option in here. You can be normal, you can be polite, or you can be, or you can give an answer who is a bit more arrogant, right? You can answer her with "I am Gardner, and who are you?" Or "My name is Gardner, madam. May I ask your name?" Or "They know me as Gardner. Mark it down. You shall be hearing of me a lot." So we can be normal, we can be polite, or we can be arrogant. And depending on how, not depending actually, this has nothing to do with how the NPC will respond to you. This is more on a role-playing flavor. So answering with either these three has no game-breaking impacts, but it's just how our character carries themselves. We can be normal, polite, or arrogant. So, do we want a normal MC? Do we want a polite MC? Or do we want an arrogant MC? What shall we do, chat? Yeah, the NPC is too lazy. Welcome to new viewers, by the way. We are playing Mount and Blade. We just started, so don't worry about losing out. Let's be mean all the time. Why not? I always play the nice guys. Let's be mean for once. So let's try this again. Welcome, stranger, to my little kingdom here. Who might you be? They know me as Gardner. We will mark it down, and you shall be hearing of me a lot. Amelia, there is someone who knows me as Lucky Leah. That's a term of respect, by the way. Never heard of you. I heard you may need some help with a problem. I have come into the possession of a stash of goods. I won't say how I got them, but I can't take them to the local merchants here. I need someone to buy these from me, and I'm willing to give a good this. Wow, we really are going to the part of a brutal and cunning character, aren't we? First optional quest in the game, and we are being asked to smuggle offense goods. Shall we take it? First optional quest in the game, and we are already being asked to fence goods or smuggle them. Oh dear. It's going to be this route, isn't it? Shall we do this? Let's see. I have 3 packs of fur. I'll let you have them for 656 dinars? That's 60% of our starting money. You can't ask fairer than that. It's half the normal market price these days. I wouldn't try to sell them here. They might be recognized. But go to the next big city and no one will be any wiser. So what you say? I'm interested. Sorry I can't do right now. Do we take this? So this... Also, what is wrong with you, lady? My god. Yeah. A lot. Well, here's the thing. 656 dinars, right? At the middle of the campaign, you'll get richer. But here's the thing. Our starting money is only 1000 dinars. So, if we were to take 656, we are basically cutting off our initial budget by 60%, roughly. But because according to Lucky Ilya over here, the 3 packs of fur is being sold as half price at a price of 600 some ish dinars. We can sell them for double the price at another big city. Although it just means a cut on our budget. So, do we take the offer or do we just leave this offer be? A chance to sell it for double the amount as long as we move to the next big city. Shall we take this? Yeah, she has no chill. I mean, this is already an underground transaction. We just started the game, by the way, and this is an underground transaction. I guess we are going to be a ruthless mercenary lot. It's a good offer. Shall we take it? Because it's smuggling, mind you, we are going to increase our criminal rating in here. Not by a lot, but quite a good offer. Okay, I guess we'll take it. Guess we are going criminal path now. Okay. I'll have the whereabouts of the goods delivered to you right away. Got them hidden under some loose rocks. You can dig them up right before we lift up. Oh boy. Alright, so there's a dancing lady over there, okay. I guess for the time being. Now, in order to accept the goods, right, we already lost more than half our money. So, if I remember this quest correctly, in order to accept the goods, we have to get out of town first. So, I guess let's go for it. But remember, this is a smuggled goods operation, so I believe the next menu on this should be... here we go. Now, choices. Artimandros the Carpenter. This is where the choices can determine what kind of character we are going to be. As one of the merchants in town come to talk to you as you are preparing to depart. Artimandros the Carpenter. Hold on there. Those goods were taken from a colleague of mine. You probably didn't know that, but now you know. Buying stolen goods is a crime, and you don't want your name stained with that. I'll be happy to take them off your hands and return them to the rightful owner, and I can give you 500 dinars as compensation. Refuse, and the authorities here will treat you as a common criminal. Remember when I said that they want us to sell fence goods? Yeah. So here comes probably a friend of the owner of the illegal goods we just obtained. If we choose to return the goods, he will give us a compensation of 500 dinars, which is lower than the 600 dinars we just paid for taking the goods away from Ilya. But if we choose to return it this way, we won't have a criminal rating in the Empire. But if we choose to say, this is none of your business, merchant, then I guess we become a criminal. Can you play this with friends online? No, this is a single player game, but I believe there's a modder who actually made this an online game. So, I forgot what it's called, but there is also a very dedicated modding community in this game, especially since they made the game to be on release, just getting out of early access. So on the Steam Workshop, you'll see plenty of if you go to the Steam Workshop for this game, you will see plenty of mods that can turn this game, and the modders are a very dedicated community for Mount and Blade. In the previous game, I have seen modders turn the entire game into a Game of Thrones setting or Lord of the Rings setting, and sometimes even an original setting which they build from the ground up. So recently, I believe, as I said earlier, there is a modder who turned this game into an online game. I forgot the name, but I don't know how they did it, but it exists there. So there's an online option. Playing with your friends online isn't exactly supported in the client because this is more of a single player game. Idea: you can't be a criminal if you sack the city. Sir, we are just one guy, we don't have troops yet. Sacking the city as one guy is not exactly a wise choice. So, yeah. This is that kind of game. So, I guess we are going criminal route. This is none of your business, merchant. That's a mistake I think you'll regret sooner rather than later. Your criminal rating with the Southern Empire has increased from 0 to 10. Well, crap. Okay then, we are going to the next big city, guys. But first, we need troops if we are going to become a mercenary lord. We are going to need troops. And they don't have troops to offer. Right, I forgot to recruit materialistic. Tavern District. Ah, here we go. When you go to the tavern, right, we have an entire tavern scene in here. You can go to the tavern from the town scene earlier, or you can go to the tavern from the menu. So in the tavern, if you say go, tavern scenes are different from other civilizations. But let's just say if you go from, hang on. There we go. If you go to say to the tavern keeper, right? You can ask him questions like this, and speaking to a tavern keeper in this game is useful to, obtain information. For example, "Good day, sir. How can I help you? Do you know anyone who might have a task for someone like me?" So you click this one. Let's say luckily I mentioned something about needing someone to do some work. That was the person we met earlier. I'm looking for someone with specific skills. So the tavern keeper can be used in every town, right? To basically get a clue of who needs what work in here. So this is quite extensive. Hey, welcome back, by the way. Or you can also play a mini game in here. You can bet your dinar, and you can play the mini game, which is basically, it looks like that. But here's the thing. The mini game also differs from culture to culture. So each culture have their own mini games. You can bet your dinar by playing the mini game, and if you win, it's basically gambling. But we will not be doing that for the time being. There's an Imperial Caravan Guard. Do you have need for fighters? Me and 3 of my mates are looking for a master. So there's 4 of you. You might call us mercenaries. We'll join you for 2,800 dinars. Yeah, we can't afford that yet. And finally, the last important thing of a tavern would be finding a companion. Or in this case, someone to fight alongside you. I believe I saw one earlier in here. Yes, you can even have traveling companions here. I saw one earlier in here just now, so let's try to find him. Whoa, the frame rates. Hang on. Oh, the frame rates are quite tanking in here. Oh god, that's even worse. One moment. Much better for now, I guess. I don't see the companion anywhere here, so they're fine. Let's get out for now. So, we cannot recruit troops in this town. I didn't manage to find a traveling companion earlier. I guess our job is done here. Now, in order to sell those goods, we can move to the next major big city to sell them or recruit troops. But it seems like we started here, where we are just either next to an Aserai major town or another Empire major town. Let's see. I need troops first though, so I guess we are going this direction. If we are going to be the mercenary lord, we have to look part of it. So all the time, oh no, bandits, bandits, bandits. Nope. I guess we are going here. We are not fighting bandits alone. I hope this village has troops for us. Oh, they do. We'll recruit both of them. Now we have troops. Well, two. We just recruited 2 Empire peasants. Off to a good start. I guess since we are already here, might as well move to the next direction. Because we still have to sell our goods, you know, to the next major town. Otherwise we are broke. But since we are here, right? We are in Aserai territory. So yes, no, it depends on the troops, because if you recruit peasants, then each peasant are recruited by 10 dinars. And you have to pay them a daily salary. So the stronger the troop type, right, the more salary you have to pay them. So because I just recruited 2 Empire peasants, right? Sorry, 2 Empire recruits, I have to pay each recruit 1 dinar every day. And because I just recruited 2 recruits, I pay them 2 dinars. And it gets higher and higher. I will show you where later, actually I can show you now. Hang on. Yeah. If we go to the party, right? We look over here, and here's our character. We are currently at level 1, and this is our equipment and our horse. I hope it's a large enough horse. Down below, you can look at the troops. These are Imperial Recruits, right? And they come with a pitchfork. Oh, never mind, sorry. They are paid with 2 dinars each, not 1 dinar. So you are correct. 2 dinar per recruit type troops. Yeah, finally we got them there, but there's only 2 of them. I cannot fight people with just 2. So, and if you level them, they can be upgraded. So the idea is try not to lose them too early. Yeah. Strong grip. This is the character. Sorry, this is the section for character points allocation. We already have 5 in vigor, so we'll give 1 to endurance. You know what? He's going to be Big Max strong anyway. Let's give him 6 points in vigor. In 2-handed, he shall have a strong grip. Sure. Since we are still 1-handed, let's just give him 2 points here, the remaining points in 2-handed, and 1 point in polearm. There. Now he is strong as heck. But anyway, back to the world map. But since we are now in Aserai territory, we can recruit Aserai troops now. So you are not limited to just troops from your own culture. You can recruit troops from any other culture as long as you are just near the area. We are lucky enough to start in the bridge between two cultures. So I have two Empire peasants, and for the time being, because we are forced to run away here due to the presence of bandits earlier, I guess we are going to recruit some Aserai troops. Ah, here we go. So, we have an Aserai recruit, which we can just click here. I plan to take him anyway. If you see this troop with 200 dinars per recruitment, this is what we call a noble troop. They are expensive to recruit. They are also expensive to maintain. But they are some of the best troop choices in the game. In fact, a noble troop represents a cultural type troop from which differs from one culture to another. I believe this could be upgraded to be a very strong desert warrior type. But yes, noble troops are expensive to recruit, and as I said before, they are also expensive to maintain. But they are also very strong if they survive. And because we are currently only at 300 dinars, I do not think I will be recruiting a noble troop first. But we just recruited one Aserai recruit, so now there's 4 of us in the party. But for now, we are going to this place, and I hope we can sell our goods. Hopefully. Because we need the money. Okay. So we go in here. Here's another quest. Let's recruit them. Chat, I think we found our army. Chat, look. I think we found our starting army. God damn, I guess we are... Yes, we can recruit all of these. If they are available and they are light up like this, it means we can recruit them. And if they are in gray, it means we cannot recruit them. And the reason why is because the troops are provided by the personalities of a town, right? So if you gain more, what's the word for it? If you gain more reputation with the town personalities, he is going to give you more troops to offer. So for example, this guy is called Cinnamon Arta. He is willing to let go 2 guys because I am not that well known with him yet. But if the relation, I believe, is above 50, he is going to let me recruit all 5 guys he has to offer, which is down below here. But because as of now, he is only willing to let go 2 guys, because I don't know him that much. I do wonder what's going on with this town though, because we can basically recruit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys from this town, which is, this is more than what I expected. Like, so 8 times 20 is 160 dinars, and they are all recruits. And I guess we found our starting army. Okay, we'll take all of these. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good for you, thank you, thank you. I wonder what's going on in this town though. It's like everybody just wants to get out of here. It's like our character just walk into here and goes, I am looking for strong and capable men, and then all these guys just go, yes, 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 yes. Streamer luck, okay, we'll take that. So now, we have 12 guys. We can basically go back there and trounce the bandits that try to chase us. Which means it will give you guys the first battle sequence. Shall we do that? You guys want to see a battle? Because it's going to be the best part of this game. But first I gotta sell stuff though. Oh yeah, they are right. So if I sell all of these, I did make double the money. We are going to sell all of that and we are going to get some food. That is claim. Blah blah. Wow, that's expensive. I'll take this. I'll take that. Let's have some beer for the troops. And yeah, that looks good enough. Okay. 12 guys, sold all the furs, made a profit. And we are now going to teach those bandits that tried to chase me earlier a lesson. Come here, you! Oh, never mind. There's actually some... Whoa, never mind. We're going back there. Steppy bandits. No. Don't you dare. Oh no, not. This is also a bandit, but there's 15 of them. If you can see it here, they are trying to engage my party. But there is also another bandit party in here. Let me just zoom in. Hostile parties in this game will be marked in red numbers. And in this case, this is a hostile party with 4 steppy bandits. And this is also another hostile party with 15 bandits. Different parties of bandits here will attempt to gang you if they can. So, if you want to run away from a bandit, the best way is just to wait for some time in the town. And now that they are gone, we can go back. Oh, you just had a blackout. You didn't miss much. We just started. We had 12 guys. We had 12 yahoos with us now. Ah, there you are. Whoa! Come back here. I wish to beat your face. Ah, here you are. Are these the bandits who chased us earlier? Nah, I don't think so. Alright, fight the type. Luther, you got a problem? Not if you give up now, if not prepared to fight. Oh, huge troop isn't exactly 12, you know. Battles in this game can go over hundreds of troops. But because it's our first battle as a level 1 character, I will show you guys how the battle system works. So, we will commit a gamer moment and we'll attack this bandit party. the first step to making our name as respectable mercenaries in Calradia. Let us see. Our first battle. Here be the battle menu, right? Because you recruited 11 troops, they are all here in full display. Let's dismount from our house for this. You can command them, for example, follow me, and they'll follow you. And you can take them anywhere with you. And we shall now engage the bandit party. And if we press F1 and F3,
Cut them down!
charge for glory! Ow! Ow! And we just won the first battle. So yeah, with the battle system, you can command your troops just like this by entering command prompts, you know, with F1 and 2. But yeah, our character's voice is a bit, you know, yeah. So this is the victory menu. As you can see from here. Okay, I know you guys are excited, but calm down a bit. They are still screaming after victory. We lost one guy, unfortunately. That's the reality of war. Because it says here, attacker's party, Gatna's party. We lost one guy. But we killed all the bandits. Which is good. Now, after winning a battle, we get to loot. This here is the loot table. We did, because they are low level bandits, we don't get much. This can be just sold to the market. And you can sell them for quite a number of dinars. This is one way of making money. You beat a bandit party, you sell their equipment to a nearby market. Rinse and repeat. Or you can use them on yourself by clicking and dragging here and putting it in here. Yeah, I'll take that. And if you want to take the remaining of the loot, but you are too busy to do this one by one, yeah, just like that, you can just press this, and you'll take all the loot immediately. And now he looks like a ninja. And that's the thing. Battles may seem short at low levels, but at high levels, right, you are going to have bigger battles, and you are going to have more people, more troops to manage, and there'll be quite an ordeal. But now that we actually win our first battle, I believe, yeah, there we go. All our troops are ready to level up. Now this is the interesting bit. Let's take a look at our Imperial Recruits. Over here, in order to level up or upgrade a troop, right, you click one of these options. And yeah, you upgrade and level up a troop, and you can do it manually one by one. Or you could do it in groups like in this way, just like this. But since we are here, we can do this one by one. Can't wait to get the first prisoner. Oh yes, we can get prisoner here. And this is going to sound a bit unnerving, but being in a medieval society, if you capture a prisoner, you can sell them to the black market. And that will give you money. And if your prisoner happens to be a high-ranking noble, like an NPC, or even say the king of an opposing faction, you can ransom them for a lot of money. But if the prisoner are just regular troops, you can just sell them to the black market. Or you can convert them into soldiers. You are right too. But since we are already here, we are going to do this way. We need a strong base. So we are going to upgrade these Imperials to infantrymen. Both of them. And now as you can see, our Imperial Recruits have just been upgraded into Imperial Infantrymen. And as you can see from here already, they already have better armor and equipment compared to our pitchfork equipped recruit earlier. They have what looks to be a leather bound shield and an even better sword. So if you are wondering how the troops, can you train the prisoners and invent medieval boy bands? Oh, no, but I wish you can do that. It sounds really fun, to be honest. Now moving here, if you want to know how the troops are going to be, you can just right click on this thing in here, and it will show you the entire troop tree. Like, there's a lot. So when you have a Imperial Recruit, you can train him all the way into a tier 5 strong infantry. So because you are choosing Empire, their basic Imperial Recruits can be trained all the way into this heavily armored Imperial Legionnaire, where since this is the Empire, this is some of the best. This is, I believe, some of the best balanced troops in the game. They have a spear, they have a shield, and they have a good weapon. You can also train them to be a spear type elite infantry, which I believe have a throwing weapon. That's a pylum, so I think that's a throwing weapon. Or if you choose a different branch, you can have them become Imperial Archers, to which they have different options. You can make them an armored archer, or you can make them a horse archer as well. Or they can become crossbowmen. But for the time being, I believe we need a solid infantry corps. The Aserai, on the other hand, are a bit different. As you see, being the desert warriors they are, their troop upgrade is going to be a bit different. So you have the footmen, you have the archers, they can become Mamluks, and they can become these kind of heavy troops with giant axes. Yeah. Some of the best troops in the game as well. It all depends on what kind of army you want to build. For there is honestly no limits in this game. None at all. For the time being, I believe we are going to... We are going to make them frontline infantries for the time being. Because we need a solid corps first. Excellent. So now we have 8 tribesmen and 2 Imperial infantrymen. In one battle, we managed to upgrade all our troops, and now they should be able to fend themselves against bandits. Yeah, this is a very big game. It's that kind. Now, our venture as a mercenary doesn't stop there. We need more guys. You know, We are a mercenary company, not a gang. Okay, one Imperial Recruit. You can come. It's probably the village idiot, because you can imagine my character coming in here. I am looking for brave men who will serve with me. And only one guy shows up in this village and holds up his hand. Probably the village idiot, because nobody else wants to come with him. You gotta go now. Alright, see ya. But yeah, because we are currently a low ranking character, all we got to do is just do quests, pretend ourselves to be in a big story involving this huge world, and do good things, become a mercenary in demand by all the factions. And since we are choosing since I wish to play as a mercenary, that means we can get hired by any kingdom in the game. But for now, this thing has a blue quest for us. It needs manual laborers. Can't do that yet. Why is it that every empire... Okay, why is it that we went from a huge town which let us hire desperate people, and we went to empire villages where we are on the second empire village, and so far the one who wants to come with our boy is just a village idiot. Oh well. Here's another next big town. Oh yeah, if you travel in the forest, your movement becomes really slow. So, bandits can catch you in the forest if you're not careful. Food for thought. Ah, there we go. We have a quest. 2 even. We can escort merchant caravan, or we can take a rival gang. Tavern district. Ah, there we are. So, let's visit a tavern. I'll show you guys what I mean, and I hope this works. Let's hope this works. There is a traveling companion in here, which is another feature of this game. This is also an Empire Tavern. So, now where is this? Ah, there you are. So, you see this NPC with a bit of a name? This is a recruitable NPC. You can recruit them into your party, and they serve as hero characters in a way. So, like every other RPGs, you can recruit others in your party. If we talk to her, like this, there we go. Oh, you're a bit of a scary lady. Okay. Well, now, stranger, peace to you. What is your name? I am Guard. Now tell me, you can ask them. So in this case, you can ask them to tell them about yourself, or you can just skip the pleasantries and get right to business, which is hiring them. Right. So for example, we'll just do this way. I'll tell you my story, why not? Father was a draftsman, helped build tower and walls for the boyars. Used to help him in his work, drawing up his plans. Had a good hand for that. We went from town to town, employer to employer, just the two of us. It was a wonderful time, until he dropped that just before you entered. Oh. Her father dropped that before she is 12 years old. Moving on. Mother had already died before, so she was taken in by the uncle. But the uncle didn't want her, so I had a birthmark on the shoulder, the kind that some people means the bearer can cast the evil eye. Ah, village superstition. I can see why they call you the Accursed. Because basically an outcast child with a village superstition. Eventually they demanded the uncle to drive out of the village. No great loss for him to comply. Probably save him worry where he was going to find the money to marry me. Oh, okay. I wandered from village to village, begging and stealing. You may imagine how I felt at the mercy of the robbers. Is this... we found our first bug in the stream. This is a glitch NPC. I just realized it. We found our first bug, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. The NPC is up. Ah, there you are. And what are you doing here? Oh, never mind then. Oh god, why are you stuck here? Okay, I guess this game can be a bit scuffed sometimes. Oh dear lord. But now you've had the mercy of the robbers on the road. Blah 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 blah. To protect themselves. And the body of one careless bandit afforded me my first sword and a leather jerkin. A sad tale, please continue. That is all there is left to say really. I still have the sword, and it is for hire. To those who pay well, I still remember a bit of my father's trade. I'll do most whatever is needed. The world had no mercy on me, so I feel no need to show it. The world had no mercy on me, so I feel no need to show any. Scary woman. Scary woman with a sword, who is not afraid to do dirty work. You could say perhaps I am in between jobs right now, so if by any chance you're looking for a hire, I'm open to discussion. Okay, so each NPC, depending on their names, I believe, has a story to tell. So you could actually recruit them in your party. They have slightly better stats than normal troops, and they can offer a bit of an edge in a way, right? To bolster your fighting prowess. So at this point, we can choose to either hire her. Yeah, the NPC is third wheeling the conversation. I mean, dang. So we can either choose to hire her, or we can choose to not hire them yet. So at this point, what do you think, chat? Shall we hire her? Or shall we just leave her be? Because it seems like she is a crazy, accursed woman. But she claims to be good with the sword. So, do we want to hire her or do we want to leave her be? I believe you can see their stats if you click on the name. Ah, I was right. She is good with the sword, the bow, and an engineer. Yeah, we can check out other NPCs, right? Sure, we can do that. I guess we can check other NPCs, but right now, there isn't any ones with special names in here. So, for the time being, we can get out of here. Because, remember, recruiting them costs dinars as well. So I guess we don't have to, follow through with that. We can, however, sell our goods earlier, which is here. Earn ourselves some dinars. Yeah, we can check others, definitely. Okay, let's see. Do we have nothing else in here? Okay then. So we just sell our stuff. What else in here? Let's take a look at this quest. You need something from me. Who are you? They know me as God. They shall be hearing of me a lot. Ask around about me, you will learn I'm not somebody you don't want to mess with. Man, okay. One cutthroat after another. I have not heard of you, but you have the look of a man who might make something of himself today. Ah, yes, sir. You have good eyes. What can I do for you? I've got a problem, and his name is Iron Skull Acarian. His people have been coming around outside the walls, robbing the dice players and the drinkers, enjoying themselves under our protection. Me and the boys are eager to teach them a lesson, but I figure some extra muscle wouldn't hurt. This guy wants us to go on a gang warfare. What exactly you want to do? We already had a small scuffle with them recently. They'll be waiting for us to come down hard. Instead, we'll hold off for 4 days. Let them think we are backing off. Then after 4 days, your man and mine will hit them in the middle of the night when they least expect it. I'll send you a messenger when the time comes and we'll strike them down together. Any other way? If you are not to go to your sake, leave me on a competency with 5 soul good men to stick around 4 days. 4 days. Nah, I can't do that right now, mate. I'm sorry. I must leave now. No troops in this town? Very well. Let's go to the next big town and see if our luck over there can change. And that's about it, really. You can go around, you can... No, wait, that's not about it. You haven't seen the town management and all that jazz. But because you're just 11 looters. Okay, run away. Go away, bandits, we don't want you. In order to check others, we can go to the next town and find out what happens. We just paid wages. There you are. Tavern District, anybody? Nobody in here. Alright, never mind then. Recruit troops. Nothing. Let's see what does she want. Jeez, tuning down the settings actually changes the looks of people, because now every woman here has looked at us very intensely. I think they want something from us. You know how much you be. No, so blah 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 blah. Let's just say I got a talent for solving problems. Your name is Surina the Knife. That's not a knife, that's a sword. I remember your name. You need some help with a problem. Okay, this is another smuggling operation. Alright, another smuggling operation. I guess we'll take it since we are already criminals. This is none of your business, merchant. We just can't catch a break, can we? Alright, I guess we'll go to the next town, because we don't want to be considered a criminal in here. This is a playthrough I'm not used to. A criminal playthrough, brutal, cunning, but a giant. Man. Let me see. Oh, we've been playing for a lot of hours. You can just click on a town and they'll do auto traveling for you. But just be careful when bandits get involved. That's all I have to say. Five days is around. There's a party of 6 bandits in here, but there's only 6 of them, so we are not going to profit that much. There's also them over there. There's also them over there. But yeah, this place is really big. It gets very exciting at higher levels, especially when we are only now starting out. Tell you what, it's getting late at night for me. We can end the stream very soon, but let's end the stream after one last battle. I kind of want to see the upgraded troops in action. Because we just saw recruits in action, but then upgraded troops, right? They fight very differently. But to explain on how some things work in here, you see, this is what we call party stats in here. You have your money, you have your influence, you have your health, you have how many troops you have over here. This is food. You have to feed your troops. Don't forget about that. This is morale, right? This is daily wage, view distance, and the party speed. You can increase party speed by having more horses than, by having more horses than infantry. Oh, okay, never mind, you can recruit here. Alright, how many go? Whoa! Hey, I guess fencing stolen goods is for profit because goddamn, we bought those velvets for 600 dinars and we are making back 2,500. I guess doing crime is beneficial. Yeah, I guess doing crime is beneficial, guys. Wow. Don't let my family back in my homeworld hear that. Because it's going to get a bit... Yeah. Let's see here. We can buy grades, we can buy meat. Alright, let's buy 2 units of... Sorry. No. Let's buy a unit of grain, a unit of meat, and some butter. And maybe we can have a weapon upgrade. Anything interesting? No. 2-handed spear brace. Holy crap. Scythe. Pitchforks. Axe. I guess. Okay. By fencing stolen goods, we just got ourselves 2,871 dinars. We can probably afford a big army. But for now, we will end the stream with one last battle. But first, let me get some troops. And there we go. I'll recruit some Crusades, which makes us to a total of 17 guys. Not so bad. 42 Didas a day. This is not a bad start actually. We are already getting a solid core of units. We are looking very good with the army management. I guess we are so big that we can, you know, I guess we are so big as a guy that we somehow manage to recruit all these people. That brings us to 20. Not bad, not bad. Now at 20, things get interesting. Because 20 guys as your troop base is where things get really interesting, because the flow of the battle changes very, very differently. For the time being, however, let's pick a fight with her. There you are. You shall be a sacrifice for the last battle for this stream. Get back here. I wish to beat you. Sword to the face. Come here, you. I wish to beat you with a sword. And we are now chasing them. If you wish to see this go faster, you can fast forward. Oh no. Please don't. Oh dear Lord, no. Oh boy. A 25 looter party. I guess we can do this. 20 troops versus 25 bandits. And we are probably having a forest scene. Alright. Yeah, you see? So take a look at this. When you have about 20 troops, we now have a battle planner right here. This is a bird's eye view, and this is very helpful when you have bigger armies to manage. So that way, when you just press a button here, yeah,
Infantry! Onwards!
you can put them over there. Yeah. We have 20, there's 20 of us, and we are fighting 25 bandits. And now you can organize your troops like this. Interesting. Very well, let's go. I have to get off my horse first. Follow me to glory! There they are. We are engaging them.
Engage the enemy!
Charge! I... Ow! Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, what have we done? Oh boy, what have we done? We just got ourselves bonk. We did win the battle. Oh dear lord.
We won!
Yeah, that was bad. You see, remember when I say fights have consequences? If you look at this,
We've been
they lost 10 guys, but we also lost 11 guys. Yeah. Indeed.
We've shown them.
No, the thing is,
Blessed.
is it permanent or you can revive? Well, technically, I set it so that characters cannot die, so I will not die.
Well,
But unfortunately, my troops are dead,
they will
because you see,
remember this.
I have 2 woundeds, and I have 11 dead. On the other hand, the bandits have 10 dead and 12 wounded, and 3 of them just flee. But now we get to take prisoners. And oh, we lost a lot of people. That is bad. The injured ones, yes, they can be healed, but unfortunately, the dead ones cannot. We just upgraded our troops, and now that is not so bad, honestly. Yes, it is what he said. And now, so you see, battles have actual consequences. You can lose troops here. But also you can take prisoners. And look at that, we are nearby a town where we can go here to the tavern district, and as you can see, we have an option to ransom our prisoners. We can choose which ones to ransom by doing this, and we can sell our prisoners for 60 dinars. And we can... Let's talk to you. Another scary woman. Come any closer, stranger, and I'll stick a knife in your belly. Do we hire the crazy ones? Or do we look at other companions? We actually found a first valuable companion anyway. As you can see here, she has a two-handed skill, she has archeries, and this is important, scouting. Scouting means you can see further in the game during the world map. And a scout is actually recommended to be your first party member, so this is good. This is very good. Very well. Skip the pleasantries and let's get to business. How much do you want? 480 dinars. So, right at the start, you pay a companion quite a number of dinars. But at the same time, they will be recruited into your party and they'll fight for a very long time. Let's take her. She's a scout. We could use a scout. Always. Always use a scout. More troops. now we can take this here. We can sell our goods. There you are. Can we... Okay, I guess we can give this guy an axe. Let's see. This is nice. Let's give him a big axe. And let's give her a militia spear, which we obtained earlier. And we'll give her a shield. I will... Yeah, this looks good enough. Alright then. So there you go. Calradia. A cruel world where if you lose everything, you have to start from rock bottom. I didn't activate permadeath, so unfortunately we won't see any dying characters in here. I did, however, activate a few more difficult things. So recruitment is going to be realistic. Supposedly it's going to be hard to get troops to do our mercenary things. But I think we're at a good start. Even though we lost about 10 guys earlier, maybe 11, we now have 11 people back. We have a companion, and we made a lot of money. I think we are on the right track to being the best mercenary lord in Calradia. It is a very unforgiving world, but if you can make it, you are going to become really scary and even a good contender for all the factions. So, for the time being, this is a good point to end the stream. Our big boy, Gardner, right, our big boy Gardner, he has become, yes, it's a pretty good start. Our big boy Gardner, mercenary captain en route, just had a very good start. He has been going around, taking heads, making names, earning reputation. Went to a big battle and win. Went to a bigger battle but lost half his army. That's a bit cruel in here. We went from 20 guys to 7 guys. If you are not careful, you can lose your armies right there. As I said, it's a cruel world. But Calradia will reward you if you succeed. And success, I believe, is the name of the game. So, thank you to each and every one of you who came to the stream today. It's exciting to start a new game, but especially it can be very interesting for, especially when chat is involved. You know, like how we somehow managed to create what we think was Shrek, but somehow ended up creating a younger version of Dwayne Johnson with a beard. A very big man leading a soon-to-be big mercenary company. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thank you for coming today. and I hope you all have an enjoyable night. The end. Boy, it has been a long day. Otsu indeed. Thank you for coming, everyone. We shall end it here.